You know that moment where you look at some load strapped onto a trailer and you go, what the fuck is that guy thinking? And it's just piled so high that it's a wonder it's not just falling off or even tipping the trailer over. When is enough enough? I don't know. I don't know when enough is enough. And so I kinda built something I probably shouldn't have. And a lot of people think I was drunk or really high when I built it. Nope, I wasn't. I was sober and I was clean. And I am right now, too. Well, I drove it again today, and one of the wheels fell off, and the other kind of, well, the axle kind of, or the bearings kind of fried the wheel, and then on the other one, the bearings just disintegrated. I'm pretty sure they vaporized, and the wheel fell off, and the retaining nut was about 100 feet behind me, and the wheel was about 100 feet in front of me. There's a nice 100-foot long gouge in the road. There won't be in a minute because damn road graders come through, like right now. And well, let's just say I could do a lot of damage and a lot of trouble with this thing. What is it? This is what happens when Redneck Engineerity strikes again. Looks pretty half-ass normal from here, except for the really big wheel on the left side, the really little wheel, the stock size wheel on the other side. Now, by left side, I mean left when you are sitting on it. So, what about the back side? That don't look quite normal, does it? Well, this wheel, this one here, used to fit right here. And it didn't used to have suspension, it was all solid. And there used to be a nice little roll cage on it. Kind of cut that off. Actually, I never had the roll cage, but there was a bar going across here. And there were tabs for mounting a roll cage, like this one, and the two on the front, right here and here. So, well, what's this black thing on it? Yeah, that was kind of half of a four-wheeler at one point. I got a free four-wheeler and I bought the car for 20 bucks. Had a Tecumseh piece of shit on it and only one drive wheel. And the four-wheeler was only half there, lots of parts missing. So I cut the frame apart and kept the running motor. And put a new carb on the motor and welded all this together. Not very good welds, but definitely far from my best. Very far from my best. But they hold. They have held for a few hundred miles. And I need to fuel it up again. I screwed a lawnmower gas tank to it. And, well, you'll see it's electric start only. And I kind of don't have a battery. So, yeah. Gotta push to start it. No brakes, too. Here's the master cylinder. It's just kind of hanging there. And I shattered the sprocket, the front sprocket a few weeks ago and just bought a new one. Came in yesterday. Put it on, got it all together. So, yeah, it has a header on it, all that. So how's it work? Well, this really big tire here actually has a purpose. Other than just being a wheel. It actually has a purpose for being so big. There's a reason for it being so big. So you'd think that I could turn that away really well. Nope, you can't turn very well at all that way. You can turn really well to the left though. Really well. And you can do cookies galore with this thing. It is fun. So I also kind of cut the axles in half, about right here actually, right in half, and extended it out about 4 inches with some pipe. And I didn't get this side quite straight. Pretty dang close, but not quite. Got this side perfect. This side is a little bit wobbly though. And it don't have quite enough power in third gear to actually get going fast, because I geared it up a ways. Ordered a 16-tooth drive sprocket instead of the stock 13. Just as cheap, and figured it'd do good, but at 4,000 feet elevation, it doesn't like it. So, well, how's she do? Whoopsies. Shifted a little too low. Oh well. Second gear. Just did about 5 cookies here. Shut it off. Just unplug a coil wire. It will do cookies extremely well, especially since this is a solid axle, no differential, just solid. So if one side is turning, the other side is turning equally fast, regardless. I'd say that going around this corner here, this bend, I was going at around 30, 35. By the time I hit this point, I was going about 30 after slowing down. But over through here is about 30, 35. I could feel the left side wheels just lifting off the ground. Not very far, but I could. You can see right there. But going through here is about 30, 35 as well. Basically top speed in second gear. I've not managed to wreck that thing yet, and I've tried pretty hard. come close a couple times, but never quite wrecked it. Doing cookies is super easy with that thing.